Welcome to Spectrum! This is the live and hottest talk show in Milwaukee. I'm your DJ Ty Rich. Please welcome your first host, model, and event planner, Rebekah. Salon owner, stylist, and makeup artist, y'all welcome Pandora. Singer, songwriter, and basically y'all give a warm welcome for Iberia. And last but not least, your executive producer of Spectrum. Y'all clap loud as you can for Aaliyah.
Yes, we have the best audience today.
I know.
And it's on a Packer day.
I know.
So.
Yeah, for those of you who will be watching this show, it may air later, but
Yeah.
this is the day of the Packers and Bears playoff.
Yeah.
The final game. So, yeah, our
Until
audience
the
came
playoff.
through for us.
Yes, we are forever indebted. Yes.
However, today's show is about health and fitness,
Yeah, let's
and
get
it is in the
fit.
beginning of the new year, and most people's New Year resolution is, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get healthy, I'm going to get fit, but then
by
around this
February,
time of the year, it's like, I don't know about that resolution, I'm going to do it next week and next
Right,
week,
right.
and then before you know it, it's the end of the year and you're making another New Year's resolution.
Right, the same
So
one. Which
we're
is
trying
unfortunate.
to get you guys on track.
Well, yeah, get you on track and also, you know, just kind of get
Yeah,
help.
so
How about that? Get ourselves on track.
But
as well.
as well as our audience, because we care about you guys too. But there's a lot as far as, like, you know, television.
in the society that
Exactly.
we're in.
Television, our society really has like this certain body figure that you must have in order to be beautiful. But we're trying to focus on both health and fitness,
Right.
Because skinny isn't always fit.
Not at
That's
all.
your it's
Skinny is not
always
healthy.
right?
Exactly.
Right. Because there's a lady with the
Yeah, there was a model, a very well-known model. Actually, she did an ad campaign for anorexia, anti-anorexia
Oh, wow.
ad campaign, but she was anorexic.
Yeah.
And and you could totally tell in everybody, like, it was a lot of stigma behind that ad because she's anorexic, but she's doing a campaign for being
in a way,
She obviously was in denial of some
No,
sort.
she wasn't in
not. She was
denial. She's
probably
been battling
trying
it since
to-
she was 13.
Oh,
trying to
well,
show like
definitely not
the
denial.
face of what being anorexic can do to you. Because if you look at that, looking at the picture, you'd be in shock because she was skin and bones. You know,
Yeah.
her
Yes.
face was all, you know, she was just really, really thin. And I think that having someone who has been battling anorexia is a good idea to do that because
Right.
you can see that this is what can happen. You know, you're not sexy, you're not pretty, you're a skeleton.
But something
you know?
to be,
But she was she was a good working model though. So
Right,
it's
so
not like
somebody
she
was
wasn't getting work. She was
that
getting
look
work
like
as a
you're
model.
hot, you're
They have that
amazing,
waist
you know,
look.
and you are dying.
At
Literally.
the time that she died at the end of 2010 from battling anorexia.
How old was she?
I don't know how old she
Okay,
was. I'm
probably
sorry,
not that old.
but she was near her 30s, but she wasn't 30
Wow.
quite yet. I don't know exactly how old she was, but she died at the end of 2010, and she died of anorexia.
How much
And she
did
had
she
been
weigh?
battling it. She weighed about 65 pounds when she died.
Oh! And she was a model, which means she was
she
probably
was
tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Just the visual is like taking me over right now.
Right.
Whoa, that is thick person. I don't even see anything.
Like turn to the side
And
and you're invisible.
Yeah, seriously, and that's one of those things, like, in the modeling industry. I haven't been in it for a while, but that was something that body image is a major thing, and everyone has different body types. I know when I started, I'm short, you know, I'm 5 whatever. I won't say because you have to pretend you're however tall, but you know, I'm shorter and I'm curvy. You know, know, and I would be in fashion shows with these tall, skinny models, and I'm looking at myself like, oh my gosh, I need to lose some weight, and I was 30 pounds lighter than I am right now, and it starts to bother you because you're like, dang, I can't even eat this, even though you're hungry. They have the food tray out there, but it's like teasing you because you can't go eat it.
And you are technically really not overweight. You're healthy, you know.
Then but now my doctor told me I need to lose like 12
I always wonder about that when the doctors say, because you know, it's different because, and I'm not trying to get racial with things, you know, but with the African American people,
she said no matter what,
there's some other stuff going
not
on.
White.
No, it's about your age and your height.
It's not even about that. It has to do with the fat content and the fact that you have
some
extra fat. You have extra fat. It's like extra cholesterol and extra, you know, it's more space for it to hide. Because I was like, my weight's all behind me, you know. She's like, it doesn't matter. I was like, well, I thought it was better if the weight's in the lower part of your body, you know, if you're bigger at the lower part versus your stomach and everything. She's like, no, it doesn't matter. So, you know.
Do you feel like men have the same issues? Or I don't feel like they do.
No,
they have the same
lot of men.
They have health issues, but with us, there's a constant reminder all the time about what your weight is, what your waist is looking like, your legs, your face, your everything. You know, and
there are a lot of men, metrosexuals and regular men, who worry about their weight. I mean, but they can camouflage it. But have you been to the gym?
But they worry about being too thin too, because sometimes, like, if their arms aren't right, they won't wear wife beaters. You know what I mean? They won't wear shorts. Because they're just as self-conscious as we are.
Yeah, I think so. But it's so much easier for them to camouflage with us. We gotta, you know,
because the
clothes are bad dress. We gotta, you know. So it's like, and if you don't have that shape,
they can wear bigger baggy,
and nobody really ever knows. So they can go through their whole thing, you know, and then come out in the summer. But you know, it's a constant.
But they still have that battle though, because they have to think about what am I gonna wear.
They are more accepted though, because you have women that will still love a big fat.
I love big men.
Big Papa. Look, Big Papa. Hello.
But he carries himself well.
I know. There is nothing wrong with a big man or a skinny man. I don't have a preference, but however, there are a lot of men. There are a lot of men who like thicker girls. So we can't say that a man has it easier, because there are a lot of thick girls who don't have a problem with getting a man. I think it's more so about your self-esteem. Because I see some toe down people who will carry their self and they look like $1 billion. And I see some people who are beautiful. Now I don't mean tore down dress wise, but they make themselves look like something that you would. It's something about that person. Like, even though they may not be that attractive in the face,
Butterface.
it's something about them.
Everything's attractive. Butterface.
Butterface. You right. That's Butterface.
But then it's also women who are gorgeous that like kind of walk and act and they're introverted. They act introverted, so you kind of see their insecurities.
They don't want
wear
people
them
to see
outside.
it.
Exactly. So I
love
mean,
the skin you're in.
Exactly. And that's why I say it doesn't have anything to do with being big or small. It's about being healthy, because there are some big healthy girls, and then there are some people who really need that are skinny that can barely run down half a block before they pass out.
And you're so right. I have a cousin that's like that. She's as skinny as a toothpick and does not like to work out, but let a person that's like 180 pounds and she's like 121 pounds, and she'll clunk out way quicker than this other person.
There has to be go ahead.
I was going to say, heart disease is something that it's like the #1 killer of women. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it is. See, but no, I beg to differ, and I think I said this on the Fast Show.
I just met with them the other day.
I know. But there are so many diseases that they say is the #1 killer of. And I'm like, they've been can they get in line? Just say it's #2. It's okay. It's still like,
but with the heart disease, I think it's something that we don't really pay attention to all the time.
And that's why they say it's
we don't do self heart exams. You know what I mean? We do self breast exams and things like that.
How do you do a self heart exam?
Just, you know.
Oh, it's all right.
But exactly. So it's not something that we paid that close attention to, because I mean, as long as you're alive, you're like, my heart's beating, I'm good, you know. But there could be so many things that are blocking it and that are really causing problems that you have no idea. So I mean, and there's a commercial, that the lady was talking about. She was out of breath, and I started thinking about that. Like, man, when I go up the stairs, and if I'm talking on the phone, walking up the stairs to the parking structure, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call you back, and that doesn't make any sense. You know, I'm not even 30 yet, and I'm out of shape that way. So it, like you said, it doesn't matter what you look like. It really has to do with what's going on internally with your health and everything.
Yeah, definitely have to be conscious of that.
Yeah, that's true. There are a lot of things that are taking us out. Cancer, heart disease, who knows what's number one, but it's still there. So we need to focus on being healthy and fit. So if you guys stay tuned, we'll come back with a fitness expert, Mr. Maanaan Sabir. So stay tuned.
Goodness. Welcome back to Spectrums. Our first guest is certified black belt in Kempo Guju Karate and a fitness trainer. Please welcome Maanaan Sabir of Sabir's Fitness. I got that wrong. That's the other part, right? You know.
It's cold, man.
I know. Welcome to Wisconsin.
It's a little low.
And
welcome to Spectrum. So, like she said, you are a black belt, certified black belt. Your father has been in martial arts since you can remember. And what made you decide to become a fitness trainer?
My father was always stressing the importance of health, healthy mind, healthy body, mindfulness, social emotional learning through fitness and karate. So we had the opportunity to, I had the opportunity through karate to open more doors for myself, and fitness training was one of the doors. And so about approximately 10 years ago, I just went into it. But I've always studied the human body. So the human body was always, of interest to me since I can ever remember. My father always had books around.